Will I get to drink it warm, or will I have to drink it cold, or will I have to reheat it 3 times? We shall wait and we shall see. It's just kind of like the routine that I found works for Regan. Did I mention, guys, that Regan does not like the car? Let's try to get around the back way. Come on. We got you. You got Elsie out. And where's Anya? She's stuck in there. And she's waking up. Perfect timing. Good morning, guys. Today for something a bit different, I thought I would film a day in the life with a newborn, because today I'm going to be at home alone with Regan, and normally I have a heap of work to do, but I actually caught up on all of it yesterday. So today is just going to be like a chill day at home with Regie. I kind of thought I'd show you guys what we get up to, what her routine kind of is like as well at the moment. And yeah, just something a bit different. So anyways, I'm about to get these kitties off to daycare. Regie's just starting to wake up now, which is like perfect timing. So I'm going to quickly feed her, all jump in the car, race them to daycare, and then start our day together. What side are we on this feed, eh? Good morning, are you smiling? So guys, every feed I actually write down a note in my phone just so I know what side she's feeding off, and also like how long she slept for and things like that. So 7 o'clock, she's up to her left. Hey chicken, are you ready for some food? Are you ready for some food? Yeah. Oh, hello. So while I'm feeding Regan this first feed of the day, the kids are normally just hanging out watching telly or playing. This is the mad part of the morning, getting the kids out of the house and like timing everything semi-well. If Regan's not awake yet and it's getting pretty late, I normally just wake her up and feed her in the morning. Otherwise, if it's like a day we're hanging at home, I just let her sleep until she naturally wants to wake up. But on daycare mornings, I tend to try to have like a little bit of structure, and also now like she is very predictable. I had my sister over yesterday, and like I was telling her exactly what she's gonna do next, and she's like, holy dooly, like she's really like, you know exactly what she's gonna do. And I feel like it's taken us 7.5 weeks to get to this point, but yeah, I feel like now like I can actually kind of tell what she's gonna do next, and she's so happy. She's so much happier, guys. Like a week ago, I feel like she was crying so much, and since we've kind of figured out like a little bit of a routine and gone to the swing of things, and I just know how to read her better, I feel like both of us are a lot happier. So quickly while she's feeding, I thought I'd explain to you guys what we do in like the evening and at night. So every night before bed, we do a bath routine with Regan. We feel like this just sets her up to know like, okay, this is your big sleep coming up. She always knows after the bath. We give her a little massage, put all her creams on her, get her dressed, get her swaddled, and I sit in her dark room. And usually the feed before bed, I'm honestly feeding her for like an hour to an hour and a half. It's a massive big cluster feed. So I do that from like 5:30 normally in the afternoon till about 6:37 at night, and then she goes down to bed. And overnight she's been waking up twice. She feeds for about 15 minutes and then goes straight back to bed. So she's doing really, really well overnight now, compared to like a week or two ago where she was waking up and screaming for like 5 hours during the night. So yeah, overnight she's normally waking up anytime between 11 and 1, I want to say, for a quick feed, and then she's waking up again about 3 hours after that feed. So if it's at 1, she'll wake up at 4. If it's at 11, she'll wake up at about 2. But that first stint, she normally goes anywhere from like 5 to 7 hours, and then the next one is 3 to 4 hours. She has actually had to about 3 nights now where she's only woken up once in the night, so she's skipped that whole midnight nap, and then she's woken up at like 3 or 4 in the morning. She's done that about maybe twice or 3 times, so I feel like she's going to be ready to drop that other nap soon, because she barely feeds. She feeds for like 10-15 minutes and just falls back to sleep on me. So I feel like she's probably going to end up dropping that soon, and then having like a solid feed the early morning one, because at the moment both of them she's just kind of like snacking. With her feeds during the day too, guys, I tend to try to make them as long as I kind of can, anywhere from like 20 to 40 minutes. Usually the first one being more like 20 because I'm trying to get the kids to daycare before she wants to go down for a nap and before she gets too tired or overtired and it's so hard to settle her. I usually try to do longer feeds throughout the day. And not only that, it makes her not get like too overstimulated. I find if I can feed her for that bit longer and then she plays for like that little bit of a shorter period of time, she doesn't get like so overwhelmed. And you guys will see throughout the day as I take you along how her naps do change depending on how long she sleeps for, because she does have like a few cat naps throughout the day and then like one solid sleep normally. And when she has a cat nap, she just can't seem to stay awake as long. But anyways, I hope you guys like this style video for something a bit different. I know that being a new mum can be overwhelming and sometimes it's nice to see like someone else's routine and what they're doing and how it's working for them. And yeah, we're not in like a strict routine or anything like that. I'm just like going with the flow, going with her cues. Like I said, sometimes her wake windows are different to others. I'm not doing anything crazy. It's just kind of like the routine that I found works for Regan. Every single baby is different, and although it works for Regan at this age, it could be totally different for your baby. Your baby might only be able to stay awake for 40 minutes or might be able to stay awake for almost 2 hours. So please don't take everything I say as gospel. But if I can help a mum out there catch a few extra hours of sleep at night, then like I'll be very happy. Anyways, I'm gonna finish feeding this little girl and get these kitties off to school.
Oh, you're a crazy chicken. All right, in your seat, you go to bed. Are you a butterfly, are you? Oh, you're a butterfly too. Oh my gosh, guys, it always takes 10,000 hours to get out the door. Oh.
You're a grandma.
I'm a grandma. How you going, Regie?
How you doing, Regan? How you going?
She's gonna cry. All right, sit in, Link.
How you going, Regan?
Let's get there. Did I mention, guys, that Regan does not like the car? Anyways, yesterday I went all the way to daycare and back. She didn't even cry, but every time I get there, I have to pull her out straight away. Like, I cannot keep her in that capsule. That's why I always try to get out fast, because once she's in the capsule, she cracks it. Bobby! Lucky we live like literally 2 minutes from daycare. See how she goes way home, guys. Normally if she's gonna crack it, it's on the way there, and then once I pull her out and give her like a little cuddle when I drop the kids off, she's normally pretty happy on the way home. Spent all this money on a capsule this time, and it was really good at the start. Like for the early days, it was so great, but now she just absolutely hates it. She hates just sitting, yeah, she hates because she's like strapped in, confined to one spot. Anyways, guys, the kids had a great drop off. They were so happy. And now it's to get this little girl home, so she is happy. Lucky, like I said, we live like 2 minutes from the daycare.
So come close, come inside, feel me, and open your eyes. No fancy clothes.
Okay guys, so I'm sitting down at the computer desk doing some editing. Regan has gone down to sleep. It is 8:25, so she managed to stay up for an hour and 25 minutes. It is so loud with the Renos, guys. This is why I'm pretty like easygoing with her naps during the day as well, because I can't even imagine trying to sleep through this. And this is what it's just been like every day. So I feel like she's doing really well considering with the noise and everything as well. Yesterday there was like builders over on top of her roof like being so loud, which is what they have to do to build the house. And yeah, she was fine. She had a nap each time. She fought a couple of them, but all I do is I just go in and I pick her up, comfort her, or give her a little pat on the back until she goes quiet, and then I walk out of the room again. So, but yes, this is what I hear all day long.
And you have so much more. Don't tell me what they say. They're not us, nor are they. And I protect you, and I'll fight.
She's looking pretty drowsy, guys. Okay, so Bubby's getting close for a nap. She'll go down probably at around about 11, maybe, yeah, about another 10-20 minutes max. I'm gonna make myself up a little snack. I've got groceries coming at 1, there's like nothing in the house, so I thought just to get me through, I'll make up a snack. I'm gonna make some roast sweet potato, so I'm just going to chop that all up. I pop a tiny bit of canola oil on top. I usually use olive oil, but Kurt got canola. And then this is the salt that I put on. It's just from Coles, Herbamare salt. And then pop that in the oven for a while, and there's my little snack to get me through until the groceries arrive. Hey, little chicken. You're getting tired. Yeah, I reckon she's probably only got another 10 minutes or so. Okay, guys, Regi is down. I'm just gonna make myself some sweet potato now. I'm listening to a podcast. And gonna run around and try to clean the house as much as I can while she is down. So hopefully, this is normally her bigger one, so hopefully she does like an hour-and-a-half nap, but wait and see what she does. Okay guys, little Miss Regi is awake. I'm just boiling the kettle, making myself a coffee. She woke up at about 1:50, so she slept for about an hour. She seems pretty tired, but as the day goes on, she tends to do this and then needs to go to bed sometimes a little bit earlier. I just go off her cues. And hopefully, she normally tends to have one like hour-and-a-half, 2-hour nap. She hasn't had one yet today, but she also hasn't really cat napped. Whereas sometimes she has like this tiny little 40-minute nap. So she's not really like cat napping, but she hasn't had like a big solid sleep either. And yeah, she's seeming pretty tired. So hopefully when she next goes down, she has a nice big sleep. But we'll wait and see what she decides to do. And yeah, she's just been a little bit more sooky. She always tends to do this towards the end of the day. I just tend to carry her a bit more and just spend a bit more time cuddling her. She's been happy, so I've quickly chucked her down on the bouncer while I make myself a coffee. And with that sweet potato, the groceries still haven't turned up, so I just ended up eating an entire sweet potato for lunch. And now I'm gonna have a salted caramel protein bar as well. These are just really handy to eat. I don't know how good they are for you guys, but Kurt and I sometimes just grab one when we're on the run. But anyways, time for a coffee and then to get this little chickie down. I always try my best to keep her awake as long as I can to that 1 hour and 20 minutes, because sometimes if I put her down too soon, she does do a cat nap and she doesn't sleep long enough. So I try to kind of go as long as I can, but I obviously don't want her to go overtired and crack it either. So it's a really fine line. And yeah, sometimes you just have to gun it and do what you think is right, and sometimes it backfires. Yeah, I usually try my best to just like not overdo it, so not do like tummy time or anything too stimulating, so I can try to keep her awake most of the time and just kind of carry her. Coffee time. Will I get to drink it warm, or will I have to drink it cold, or will I have to reheat it 3 times? We shall wait and we shall see. Okay guys, Regi is now down, and the builders have actually left early for the day today, which is nice because it looks like it's starting to fine up. So while she's down sleeping this time, I feel like all day all I've done is like clean or do some editing. So I'm gonna try to catch like 10 minutes outside if I can, wait and see what happens, and wait and see what the weather does as well. But the builder just said to me that they're actually going to next week be taking the window out of our room and putting up some ply. So I'm guessing next week they might be starting to put all the windows and doors in, which is so exciting. I'll show you guys the scaffolding. I don't think I've shown you guys on the vlog. But this is what our house is looking like at the moment with all the scaffolding around it. It looks so crazy and so much bigger. But they're getting the roof on early next week. So I feel like next week a lot is hopefully going to start happening with the house. I'm so excited for them to get it to the point of it being locked up. Then I'm also like a little bit nervous too, because it means that all the trades are actually going to be in our space, whereas at the moment it's totally separate to the house. But as soon as I knock that wall down, they're all going to be like through the house. So it is definitely going to be a bit different. It's gonna all be so worth it once it's all done. I can't wait to have a bit more space. I feel like there's just so much stuff everywhere. You guys should see our garage. Anyways, when Regi wakes up now, Kurt will pretty much be getting home, and so will the kitties. So I'll let you know what she does this nap. And then also the very last nap of the day, I've always done this with my kids, is a short nap. So I only let them have like a half-hour nap, kind of close to bedtime. So again, the hour and 20, give them a short little nap, then wake them up, bath them, and then feed them and start the night routine. And another thing I should mention too is the max amount of time I let her sleep for in the day is 2 hours. If it's any longer than 2 hours, I wake her up. And I know that's each to their own, but if I let her go any longer than that, she's up all night long. Hi, how was your day?
Why
do they do that?
I know, they always deliver the groceries right at the door, guys, and you can't open the door.
It's like one of the silliest things ever. Like everyone. Parcel and
I know, they all do it. I know, you can't open the door. Oh no, you guys can have them later. I got them for the weekend, the long weekend. How was school? How was school, guys? It was great. What did you do? I saw you do some yoga today, Mila.
And I got a toy flamingo. What?
Look what Lincoln was. Lincoln, tomatoes. Mila the Lamingtons. That sums them up perfectly.
Mom, I want to croissant.
You love croissants, hey?
Well guys, the kids are home now. I'll pop on the screen here for you guys what time Regan woke up and what time she's gone back to sleep. But when she wakes up now, we will be bathing her. And then I will be doing my feed-a-thon. It is a feed-a-thon, isn't it? Guys, you have some presents. I just got a parcel from a subscriber. I don't know how long it's been sitting in the post office box, but my sister went for me and has seen it there. And it is from Michaela. I had a quick read of the card before and she's actually embroidered these, which is so cool. So thank you so much, Michaela. And do you guys want to open up your prezzies? This is from Michaela. Can you guys say thank you, Michaela?
Thank you, Michaela.
So thank you, Michaela, Linky.
Thank you,
That's
Michaela.
Linky's. This is Mila's. This is Reggie's. This is for me and you, hun. What? For me and you.
What do you got, Ling? What do you got? What do you got, Ling? Wow. What do you got? Woohoo! Look, it's got your name on it.
Look at that. It's got a name on it. How cute. And look at this beautiful blankie. Thank you so much,
It says their name on
Michaela.
the blanket.
Does it? Let me have a look.
Look, I've got this one says Lincoln. Look.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, you're down here. Regan. And yours, we'll say, let's see if we can find where it is, Mila.
There's another look.
There's Mila. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this style vlog for something a bit different. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you guys soon.